back on the road.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last so years. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 and won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA present. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Here we go. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Passes it to Nurkic. Shoots over Vucevic. And that one hits back iron. Here's Chicago. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. There's the pass to Nurkic. That shot off the mark. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Lillard from outside. Portland again missing.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Count it, good. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Now the Bulls with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. DeRozan passes to Williams. Over Hart. Right side Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new-look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long-term.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. And Williams drops them both. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Anthony Simons.
Your Blazers breaker dance through, everyone. Let them hear you.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lillard from outside. Vucevic with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Levine against Grant. Williams. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's tipped. Payton against Levine. To the paint. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first
2
quarter.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lillard against Ball to stop the drought. Drains the three-pointer.
And this is where Lillard is most dangerous. He's going to look to shoot a lot of threes.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. A different look now for Portland. Watford's checked in, and it's Little in for Gary Payton. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for Williams. Osumu, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Simons from outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Dosunmu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Caruso against Simon. Here's Eubanks. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. It's good. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Simons finds Hart. From deep three-point range. Tries again to the left side wing. Little passes to Watford. Here's Eubanks.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks to the middle. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line.
First free throw is good. And Portland making a change here.
2 shots.
And Hart drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Tries from 10. It's deflected. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. To have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Grant. Payton is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Winslow in at the 4 spot. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Williams passes to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. To the inside. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
Vucevic is screen on Grant. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
Chicago leading by 3. And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Outside Williams. The feed to Vucevic. Misses from short range. For Portland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's Winslow. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vucevic finds DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard the pass to Winslow. Lillard is screen on Williams. Takes it from 10. Off the left rim and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Ball and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Gary Payton. Drummond's checked in for Chicago.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the 3. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Pass to Simons. Grant sets a screen for Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output went way up.
Yeah, and there's some recognition around that. He got some first place votes for most improved player, and that's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off, and he's desiring to get better.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Bulls also changing it up. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Williams. Dean comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso.
2 minutes remaining.
Hart with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And Drummond right there just staying active on the defensive end, collects another block.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Drummond. On the wing, Levine. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. Down low. And he converts the layup. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Drummond's going to move you out of the way through contact at 300-plus pounds. That is a big man to try to keep out of the lane.
Hart with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Hart, that's good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Grant outside. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hart, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Dosunmu. Back to Drummond. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Portland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Takes it inside. Simons, the pass to Eubanks. Back to Simons. Drills it from outside. Simons has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Anthony believing in himself that time, just 0 hesitation on that jump.
And it's Green, missing. Now, here's Grant. Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now, just a 2-point Chicago lead. Here's Dosunmu. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Nick, are you guys executing the game plan the way you want?
I think mainly on offense, we're finding open looks and we're knocking them down. So we got to keep doing that. I think on defense, and then we're doing a pretty good job. But I think we've been playing pretty well so far.
Okay, we'll see if you can keep that going. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. Out in Toronto, the Raptors have the lead against the Pistons. A big lead there with not much time left.
This is a one-sided contest. We've got an absolute blowout on your hands. I think I'm going to take the rest of the night off, fellas.
So tell me something I don't know. What's new?
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
A lack of execution defensively. We all know defense is boring, but you don't get far without it.
I disagree with you, big fella. I think defense is fun. It could be fun, too, but I'll give it to you. Offense is where the eyeballs are always attracted to.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So the Bulls 5 right now. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in a point.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh, my. That's a lot of O's.
Ball finds Levine. Inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Levine. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Williams dishes to Vucevic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 8 points for Vucevic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Bulls. DeRozan against Hart. From the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williams kicks to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. He dishes it to Vucevic, and it's good for 2. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Nurkic. Off the run. Hart, no good.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Tries the spin move. Lillard scanning the floor. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Levine. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic has screen on Lillard. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. And that one drops for him. And now a 12-point Bulls lead. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and I can recall.
So for the Trailblazers, Winslow's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Gary Payton. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Bulls leading by 10. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
There's the steal. Caruso finds Levine. Left side, DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Nasir Little picks one up.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
The first free throw is good.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency. Solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Patrick Williams. Javonte Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Zach LaVine.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
A nice shot by Simons. Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Lillard outside. Pass to Simons. Drives to the hoop. Shoots over Dosunmu. And it's Simons missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good. Drummond.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Chicago leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Watford. Now Lillard. Three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Grant comes in for Damian Lillard. Chicago also making some changes. Williams comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Pick by Williams. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Winslow against Williams. Winslow dishes to Grant. Simons from outside. That shot, no good. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, go.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Little out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Payton with the ball. Now defended by Levine. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. On the wing, DeRozan. There's the dish to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Simons against Ball. Takes a step back. Lets it go with the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. DeRozan for 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton in the corner. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. Williams with the block. Right side, DeRozan. Pass the ball. On the wing, Levine for the 3. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 18. And the pass to Simons. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside DeRozan. Down low. Here's Levine. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Simons. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Portland again missing. The Bulls leading by 18. To the inside. And DeRozan kicks to Drummond. Williams passes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. A 3 ball. Again, Levine missing. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Over to the left wing. Simons finds Grant. They could use a bucket. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Drummond.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with the 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Traps in the tray.
And Lillard's got that look in his eye right now, playing with some fire and dominating on the offensive end.
Vucevic a screen on Hart. Over to the wing. Pass to Caruso. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focus in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.